NCS presents Hazrat Umar. Hazrat Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, was the second Caliph of Islam. He was born at Makkah in a noble tribe called the Quraysh. He received the title of Farouk after he embraced Islam. He was one of the very few persons in Makkah who could read and write. He was a tall, strong, and brave man. He was also a very good wrestler, horse rider, and swordsman. Business was his occupation. His conversion to Islam was of great value to the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, in his mission of Islam. Afterwards, he remained very close to the Rasul, peace be upon him. He remained Caliph for 11 years. He conquered a vast empire during the 11 years of his caliphate. He introduced a great system of administration, which served as a model for the Islamic world. He introduced many reforms during his reign, such as administrative courts, to investigate the complaints against the offices of the state. He also reformed army, police force, and tax system. He gave great importance to justice and well-being of the people. He was very strict in the case of judgment. He would not spare anyone, not even his own son, if wrong was committed by him. For him, high and low, rich and poor, were all equal before law. He followed the saying of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, treat your servants as you would treat yourself. Master and servant are both equal before Allah. The worship places and property of the non-Muslim were given protection. He was kind and sympathetic to the poor. He spent many sleepless nights roaming in the streets to see the conditions of his people. One night, he passed by a house and heard children crying. There was a pot of water on fire. The mother was telling the children to go to sleep, and when the food was ready, she would wake them up. But the children would not listen. He asked the woman, "What is the matter?" She told him that there was nothing to eat. There was no money and no grain in the house. He helped the widow with food, money, and clothing. One day, while he was saying his prayer in the mosque, a non-Muslim named Pharaoh killed the Caliph with a knife. He lies buried near Holy Prophet peace be upon him and Hazrat Abu Bakr may Allah be pleased with him in Medina.